What's up, guys? As you can see, we've got some stingrays in tubs and we've got this empty. Now this is going to be the stingray tank. So we're going to go ahead and start putting some stingrays in here and see how these beauties look in this awesome big tank. All right, since my dad's out here, I'm gonna have him drop the rays in the tank for me so we can get some releasing shots here. As you can see, we've got the big old tub on top of the tank. She's going in now. This is the same exact water, so we can just do an instant release with them. Look at that. Beautiful ray. Now there is a little bit of pleco poop in there, but the rays will stir that up and it'll go right through them socks. But you can see the rays look super nice in here on that black bottom. So this should make their disc, jet black with white spots. They've already went through a grooming process when they were young, and they are old enough. We can go ahead and lock that in. So this is one of our females. And as you can see, we have the iridescent shark and the platinum arowana up there left. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves another ray. Look at this beauty. This is one of those white diamonds, and she is a big girl. Beautiful. If I put my hand down by her, that is my whole palm across her back. She's probably a good 16, 17 inches. They have gotten so big. Just beautiful. All right. Gotta take this slow, one step at a time. Don't need no rays going on the floor. And I'm moving them by tub, so it's as least stress on them as possible. Did you just get that on film?
Yeah. Did little pumpkin boy hit his head?
Yep. All right, ray number 2 going in. Like I said, this is that white diamond, and in she goes. Come on, girl. There you go. Look at all this room. Beautiful stingray, let me tell you. Now we might have to play around with some of the lighting that is on this tank. There's still some of the old lighting, some new lighting we put on there. Might have to play around with it just a little bit to make the rays look as nice as possible. Stingrays are settling in nice. Look at them. I'm gonna add in a few at a time. I don't have a video due for a while, so I'm gonna slowly let these guys get adjusted. I mean, they are some of our prized rays. Like, look at that one, so beautiful. And you guys seen them from on top and they looked, exceptional there, but now you can see just how fat they are. These guys are impressive. And that one there is just, I'm lost for words. But we do have a bit of sad news to share with you guys, so let's go ahead and see what that is. All right, guys, some sad news today. We are in the monster pond, and unfortunately things like this happen, but here is our big tiger shovel nose. He's just belly up out here. There's no marks on his side, really nothing wrong with him, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pull him out and we'll take a look at him out of the water. All right, guys, you seen how small he looked in the pond? Now I'm pulling him up out of the water, and man, is this a big old catfish.
His belly's full, so he just recently ate.
There he is. He just swam back down and flipped right back over. Yeah, I just seen him last night. I actually fed this tank last night, and he came up and ate no problem.
Yeah, his belly's full.
Yeah, it's just hit his time. So you can see how big that catfish was out of the water, so you can imagine how big that catfish is right there. You're used to seeing these guys from on top and not from the side. As soon as you pull them out of the water, you really see how big some of these catfish are. We have some impressive cats in here, let me tell you. All right, guys, so unfortunately he did pass on peacefully, and he only made it through the night. So here goes our boy. There goes my hand on his head. This was a beast of a shovel nose. Russ, if you're watching, this is your old boy that he had us come rescue way back when. And if you guys had to take a guess on how long this guy is, you know, you'd say, hey, he looks like, I don't know, a 30-inch shovel nose on camera. Well, there goes my hand next to him. You can just see how well the camera downplays some things. But I've got this tape measure next to him. Let us see. So there goes the tape measure on the tip of his fin. Coming up here, 38.5 inches long, almost to 39. That is a big old tiger shovel nose, and that is OFR grown, baby. That is what the monster pond can do to these catfish. Like, look at that. Like, I can't even fit my hand around him. He is just a thick catfish, and in that pond, he looks small. So you can just imagine how big some of these fish are in here. Just absolutely insane. All right, we got one of our biggest girls out in the tub right now. You can see she's got a bunch of these barrels on her back. She is one of our oldest BDs. These are actually the ones that got pregnant from Kevin's Ray. And I'm not sure if he plugged her again before she left, but she does have a little hump on her back. I'm not gonna jump any conclusions here, but now we can at least see her in a tank and be able to decipher if there's rays in the belly or if it's just a fat stomach from being overfed. All right, so we are up here on top of the tank. As you can see, we go ahead and take this tub, put it down in the water, you fill it full of water, and then you can release the ray into the water, or into the tank. There we go, look at her. Like I said, that is one of our biggest rays. That's actually a 12-inch tile, so she might even, you know, be closer to 22 inches or so. That is a big girl. The other two have settled in nicely. Let's go ahead and grab a few more. All right, here's one of our other big girls. As you can see, these rays are all, you know, at the size that they can breed and will breed. We just got to get the right male in there that'll get the job done. We're putting them in the larger tank so they can have enough room to flip over the females and get the deed done. So pretty soon we're going to have lots of gorgeous rays up for sale at OFR. Okay, here's the next ray going in. My boy Nate's here helping us today, so we're going to get the rest of these rays in. Gorgeous ray, look at her. I already did unplug the rest of the smart lighting, so now we all have the same color lighting. All the Stingrays look black and white. There's no more of that orange lighting up there. So with each tank, each fish, you gotta try and you know, tweak your lighting to get them to look as best as possible. We had xanthic fish in here that had an orange hue, so a little bit more of yellowish orange lighting made them look best. All right, I think this is the last black ray I'm putting in for now. I'm gonna leave the brown rays in the stingray pond for now, and we'll talk about that after the fact. But all the black diamonds are now gonna be up into the 2200. All right, next ray going in. All right, out he comes. He isn't wanting to come out, that's for sure. Come on, buddy. You can just go ahead and flip the tub upside down, he'll come out. There he goes. Look at him, all those spots on the underbelly. Gorgeous, gorgeous ray. All right, now you guys can see all of the big black rays are in. There are 5 total right now, and these guys are absolutely beautiful, stunning. And if you look right here, that was that big girl right there, how she had 2 barbs. She ended up shedding one as soon as she came in this tank. So I got to get that barb out so another ray does not stab itself, because I have had it happen before, and that's not a fun sign. So I had to go in there and get the barb out of the stomach of another ray, and it was a little bit tough to get out, so you always want to remove the barbs of all of your stingrays. There's still a little bit of dirt in the bottom. I've been going in with a net and getting that stuff out, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of this out here. And then they've got a nice big open clean tank. I can clean the outside and we should be ready to go. There's a few things that we did do into a couple other tanks I'm gonna show you guys. Like this 1,000 gallon, I took that big old floating log out of there and we replaced it with, for one, this root ball right here, and the eel absolutely loves it. We've got this tall piece of driftwood here. I'm pretty sure that's going to get knocked over, but we'll see. And then this driftwood log right here as well. Now everything looks good. These guys will probably feel a little bit more at home. Change up the tank just a little bit. And I did add in the tigerfish here because the tigerfish actually went after the armadas. I was uncomfortable with it, so I went ahead and just separated them. Like I told you guys, I always keep an eye on it, and it didn't work out, but everyone's fine. Now the tigerfish is in his new home. He's got 1,000 gallon here, and that leaves just the armadas. Where's he at? In this tank here. If he turns around, you can see where the tigerfish got him. It's nothing bad, but I just didn't want to risk it and come out and one of them end up being dead or something like that. There's a little bit of wishful thinking, but that's all right. He does not want to show me. So there's a little white mark on the top of him. It's not an exposed wound or nothing like that. So now it's just the stingrays in here with the arapaima, armadas, and the turtle. All right, so that big old piece of wood that we took out of the 1,000 gallon is now floating in the monster pond. It's probably gonna float in here for a couple more months. So while I was in here, we went ahead and took that 40-foot ladder. It was a big pain. If you guys watch Reaper's channel, you'll see it. But I went ahead and put this shade cloth here, tried it on that side with all those tanks over there, and I've seen an amazing difference of the algae that's actually growing on the glass there. So I went ahead and put one more shade cloth up here to help with the algae on this 580. I'm not sure why, but this 350 really isn't affected. It might just be the difference in elevation here to here. The light's not making the algae grow here, but it is there. It's just kind of hard to believe. But we put that shade cloth up to try and help with the algae here. And we're gonna call that a job well done. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'll catch you in the next one. As always, stay fishy, my friends.